Say it again. Repeat the line.
Welcome to Habit Hunters, the show where we find your worst bad habits and try to fix them. This is episode 1, The Greed of Gambling, where we cover the dangers and risks of being addicted to gambling. Welcome me, the host, Andelman, our co-host, William, and our professional guest, Andrew.
Hello.
With introductions out of the way, let's begin. We should start with an icebreaker and a matching one for our first podcast. Do you know anyone with a gambling addiction? If so, what might it be?
Yeah. Can you tell us the story of Billy Bob?
So yeah.
Oh yeah,
Jim Bob. Jim Bob was a great man, but he got addicted to gambling one day, and he put it all on red, and he now lives under a bridge.
It was a rough day for all of us.
It was a rough day. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay professional here.
Sorry. We take your time. Take your time. I'm sorry. We're all here for you.
We're here for you.
Thank you. Okay, let's get back to the podcast.
Yeah, let's get back to it.
Anyways, do you have any experience with people addicted to anything, Master William?
Yeah. You have to ask that in a way that I can't cut.
Sorry, long story. There's kind of a cult revolving around him, and I'm part of it. But anyways, do you have any experience with people addicted to gambling, William?
Yeah, I knew Jim Bob too.
Oh.
I asked him once. He kept. It was about. I was trying to intervene in his addiction, his gambling addiction, but he kept on denying it. And as a wise man once said, denial can manifest in various ways, such as minimizing problem, justifying behavior, or convincing oneself that they can quit whenever they want.
Oh, wait, well,
it's a very common
he's reading that off
amongst
of the script, honestly. So,
Wait,
also,
back to our host.
Let's get to the main content of this. Could you all give some examples of gambling and what it does?
So I got you. So we got the dopamine release. So basically, this is another story about Jim Bob. So in his early days of gambling, he would gamble small, but every time he won like $2 extra, the dopamine just like increased his his want for more and more money and win. So he would eventually just bet more and more until he was betting over $1,000 per day on gambling, and then that's how he ended up under the bridge.
It is really interesting how gambling can affect the reward system of the brain, and just that dopamine release. It becomes something people crave, and when they withdraw, they stop they try to stop their addiction. It just really diminishes their physical health and mental well-being.
Yeah, I agree. Another thing with gambling is it makes other things seem a lot less fun. Yeah. Not to mention the fact that it's sad.
It is really.
There's a lot of different types of gambling too.
Yeah.
But which one do you think is the least risky?
It's risky.
Why do you sound weird? Okay, we're having some technical difficulties currently.
So they're all switched.
But we're curious to know your thoughts. How much do you think Americans spend on gambling each year? Head over to our website, 123habithunters.com, and submit your guess in the form below. We'll reveal the answer shortly, but first, let's take a quick break for a message from our sponsor.
Help, hope, healing. Join our gambling recovery community. Or you or someone you love struggling with gambling addiction, you don't have to face this battle alone. Benefit from advice and strategies from certified counselors who specialize in gambling recovery. Your privacy is our priority. Join in a safe and judgment-free space where you can share and heal. Together, we can break the cycle of gambling addiction and build a life filled with hope and healing.
I'm really glad we found a great advertisement for our first episode.
It is really important that you get professional help for any problems you're facing, especially gambling.
We've reached the... Oh, wait, no, that's the conclusion. Sorry, guys.
Oh, we're definitely recording this one.
Are you struck? Oh, wait, no, that's the... Oh, and we're back! The results are in, and the closest guess was $20 billion. But here's the answer: Americans spend an astonishing, I don't even know what that word means,
They can hear this.
$40 to $50 billion a year. That's almost double than the closest guess. Can you believe it?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that are considered gambling. The gambling industry it's pretty big and established. Yeah, okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
there's a cricket in the studio.
I mean,
Yeah,
it depends
I
on-
gotta be honest.
Crickets are pretty annoying.
You could really say that the gambling, the amount of gambling you can do is pretty massive. Like there's so much types of gambling that it's just such a massive array of gambling addictions.
You say something that has meaning.
Stop saying massive.
But it's such a massive.
Get out of the studio.
It's such a massive issue that everyone has to deal with that we need some way to be able to counteract this insane amount of gambling.
That was the wrong audio.
Anyways, I just kind of broke his set so he can't talk anymore.
Yeah, just end the podcast. We're gonna.
So, in conclusion, blah blah blah, you don't really care, but see you back on the next episode of Habit Hunters.